Very good evening, guys. Let me know if you guys hear me. Thank you, Omkar. Thank you, Nishan. Very good evening, Ranjan. So we'll wait for 2 minutes. In meanwhile, I will request everyone to open Visual Studio Code, open their Jam server, database, and all things should be because today's agenda is going to be create products. We will create a product model with the help of Sequelize CLI. Then we will see how the products looks in our database. After that, we will create the APIs for accessing the products, for creating the product, for accessing the product base ID, updating the product details, deleting the product. Because for an e-commerce application, it's breaking. Let me refresh it. Now, so yeah, as I was saying, we'll for 2 more minutes. In meanwhile, happening with everyone. Let me in 1 minute. Guys, just checking my internet. Shared my screen, so we can check it right now. Okay, downloading speed is little less today. Loading speed is fine. What about now? Is good now for everyone? Others as well, Vishal and yeah, you Vishal is fine. Okay, great. Oh, it's there. Okay, weird. Let me just refresh it again. So I just joined the class again from the starting URL. What about now, guys? Okay, for right now it's good. Let's see if I'm speaking any long sentence. Is it happening or not? Are you guys able to hear me properly? Okay, it's stuck. Is it my video is stuck? Okay, I don't know why it is happening. Let me check. It's fine now. Somebody is saying it's fine now. Can you guys also try to refresh it one more time? Let's see, is it happening from your side also? Okay. Yeah, let me know whenever you guys face any problem with voice, then I will just refresh my browser. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, so in the last class, I remember I told you guys to create one API where we can query our categories based on categories name. Anyone tried? Anyone tried to create that API? Let me know in the chat. Hariharan saying, which one, sir? So Hariharan, you left class early because I remember I have given one task to everyone. Oh, no problem, Niranjan. You can just watch the recording sessions, and I hope you will you will not face any problems. Or in our revision classes, I we over the topics again. Yeah. Okay, no problem. So I think you guys, so I think Sarad has only said yes. So it seems like Sarad has done it. Ekta is saying, sir, I was dealing with my error, but it got resolved a few minutes ago. Oh, great. I'm happy today you will be able to do things which we are going to do today, like creation of products and creating the API for that. I'm happy for that. Ankit is saying he revised and tried to fix the error. Okay. So like Anshul was telling me, he daily takes the doubts classes, right, at 7 o'clock. So whoever is facing the problems, they can connect there. And I think Mayank, Anshul has told me the educator or person name is Mayank. He is helping. He will write down your doubts and he will help them. Okay. Okay. So no problem. If you guys have not tried, I will give you one more chance. That for so right now everyone can hear me now. So you can in the last class we have created the category model. We have created some data, dummy data for our categories. That was the two things which we done in starting. Then after break, we have created the APIs where we have created the post, put, and delete and get, right? In get, we have created two APIs. One where we are getting all the categories, correct? And I guess you guys now remember how we can do that. What is the method name? Can anyone write in the chat what is the method name which we used for of sequelize? What is the method name which we use of sequelize? Sequelize. Yes. Yes, it was find all. Parag was totally right. Right? So it was find all. And the second get API which we created, that API was for using one category ID to get the category from database. Anyone remember that method name also? Yes, I think Vishal has written both find all and find one. So other method name of sequelize for getting only one record based on where ID or where attributes, we can use the find one. Today, I am going to repeat everything what we have done in last class. But the difference is today we are going to do the things with products. Yesterday, in the last class, we done everything with the category models. But today we are to do the same things with product. Okay, because for an e-commerce application, category and products are very important parts. Because if you have like a shop or a website of e-commerce, if you will not decide category, if you will not provide the categories, you will create a mess for yourself, also for the customers. Because see, once you are if you are any website developer or any website owner, like if you are owning the Amazon or Flipkart or Myntra websites, so it means you have the warehouse also. In warehouse, you will not put all the things at one place. You will just categorize things, right? The summer clothes will go in that category. The shoes will go in that section, right? We have already seen these things. If you will go to any of showrooms, you will see they have the sections, right? Like the new arrival section will be here, 40% off will be here, or old collection will be here, right? They have the categories in the shops. In similar way, all the e-commerce website also have the categories. So the people can easily interact with the content, right? Whatever they want to look, they can simply go to that particular section or category. Correct? So that's why we have gone with categories. So that's what the first thing which we created, the category model and the respective APIs for that. Now the second part, which is very important for any e-commerce website or an e-commerce shop, that is the product. Now if you are claiming that you have summer clothes, you have to show them, right? You have to show them. So that's what the product is here. When we are going to show the products for our customers, that's what our today's interaction is going to happen towards fully about the products. On the technical side, we are going to start with modeling of products. Then we are going to create some APIs for that. Okay. So now I will give you 1 minute to everyone. 8:13 is there to start their Visual Studio Code, where we are going to get the code, and also start your JAM server if you are using JAM for MySQL database. So everyone, I'm just pausing right now for 1 minute. Everyone start these two things. Or I will request before starting this class, you guys should open these things. As you can see, I have already done it. Let me share my screen. Before going to that, let me close some of the application which are running in my system. Just 1 minute, guys. I'm just closing some of my office applications. Okay, now I'm sharing my screen. So you can see right now, I have already opened Visual Studio Code. And also open the XAMPP. You can see MySQL database is running, Apache Web Server is running. I will request everyone to do it and let me know in the chat. I will wait for your responses in the chat. So Parag, Nilanjan, Ankit has started, Nishant has started, Ekta has started, Vishal has started. That's great. What about others? Nitesh also started. Nayan also started. Arad also started. Great, great, great. What about Joseph? I'm not getting any response from Joseph now. I remember some of the names from because I'm taking these classes from these days. Okay, done. Divyakanta also done. Great. Okay, Ravina also done. Nice. And let me know if I'm taking anyone's name wrong. I was earlier taking Arad name wrong because I was trying to say I was reading Aradhya. So let me know if I'm taking anyone's name wrong. So I can just correct it. Okay. No worry. Okay. So now we have already done these things. We have started our Visual Studio Code. We have started our JAM server. These are two things which are very important for any development environment. Is it getting stuck? Are you guys talking about my voice or video? If video is stuck, that's fine, but my voice should not be stuck, right? Yeah, it's if my video is going stuck, that's fine, but my voice should not be stuck, right? No problem. I will just might be some latency was happening in my system in my areas, so that's why a little less internet, because I can see right now today in internet speed test it was showing 34, but generally my internet is more than 45 or near to 50 MB per second. So it seems like there is some lagging in my internet today for downloading speed only. So I'm expecting it would be better when we will get ahead. Okay, so let's keep this video turn on. And I'm also not sure how to turn off that thing, but yeah, I will check it later if you guys still face the problem. It might be in the class setting where I can go and turn off. But yeah, that's fine. Let's move ahead. Okay, guys. So anyone can tell me what could be the today's first step? If anyone joined the last class, they know that what should be our first step today. No, not a new folder. We already, Nishan, we already had our folder structure, right? We already had our backend cohort 6 root folder. Let me know first, you guys are able to see my screen or not? First, let me know in the chat. Okay, great. Thanks everyone. Yeah. So yeah, so we see, we already have created these models, right? In our session 2 branch. So we do not need to create anything new today. We just need to add the files today, right? For the controller, we already have the controller folder, right? You can see here the controller folder is there. Let me increase the size also little bit. Yeah, you can see we already have the controller for category. We already had the model for categories, right? We already had the routes where we have the categories API. So we do not need to create anything today, any new folder today. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just that's what I'm trying to explain, Nishan, because it's not only your doubt. There are a lot of people in 34 students who would be having these questions, right? Because I got the queries on these things, so that's why I'm trying to explain that. Once we have created our, right now we are working in one project, and that project is the backend cohort 6. You can see that project folder is backend cohort 6, which on the day one we have created the index.js, which is starting our server, correct? Then we have our config folder where we are going to put all the configuration which our server needed, like the database configuration, server configurations. Right now we have only worked with these two things, but in later stage we might be working with some other entities as well, right? So we will put that configuration under our config folder. Okay, then we have the controller folder. So the controller folder is very important folders where we are going to do all the logical part or the all the business logic part. That's why all the logical and all the database interaction will only happen in the controller folder. Okay, it is for everyone. I will try to repeat these things in daily classes, so you guys should not forget about it. What is, because before working in any of the projects, or in future you guys are working in any of the project which is already created, you guys should know about that, what are these folders about. Okay, then only you can make some plan in your mind, how are you going to read the code. Okay, so that's why, so controller folder is where we are going to write our business logic. Okay, after that we have the models folder. Migration I will talk, but let's talk about the model folder first. So in the model folder, because we are going to keep all the database related stuff, like database creation, some of the models which we are going to keep, all those things will be there. Okay, then we have roots folder, right? This is the root folder where all the APIs name with controller name will be mentioned there. In the roots we will keep all the API names with controller name. And today, till now, we have not started the middleware. But later on, we will keep the middleware also. In the next classes, we will start talking about the middlewares also. Those middleware, we will keep it in the routes folders only. And at that time, we will create one more folder, middleware, where we will keep the things which will come between your routes URL and controller, right? You guys remember when we were talking about the middleware in Express app, I told you this middleware comes between your API name and the controller. So we will implement some middlewares later. So those at that time we will create a new folder. Right now we do not have any middleware folder. And then in that middleware folder, we will keep all those middlewares. Okay. And then the last folder is migration, correct, in our repo. So the migration folder is where we are going to keep all the schema of our product, because product is a table in the MySQL database. So the schema of that product would be the creation of table, like what are the attributes that model is going to have. All those informations we are going to keep in migration. And as the word says migration, later on, if you want to deploy this database table to any other instance, we can simply run that migration command and automatically all the things will be up. In a similar way, seeders also is there, which we will talk in next class in a revision about the migration and seeders little bit more deeply. And the seeders would be used for having some dummy data. Right now, we do not have the seeders folder, but similar way as migration is having a schema about any table, and the seeders will have some dummy data for that table. So automatically, once you will migrate, once you will use migrate and seeders together, you can get any tables with data, with some dummy data. So that's why we use the migration seeders. Seeders we do not have it right now, but I will show you that. And I think we are not going to use the seeders because these we generally see seriously, we should not have the migration folder also, because we are not going to migrate our projects or our database in anywhere. But yes, you guys should be aware of it. Okay, that's why I just kept the migration, and I will keep the seeders also in the later stage. Okay, so that's all about the communication. That's all about the folder structure which we had. And I will just repeat these folder structure till you guys should be understanding where are we going to do things. And today actually, because I already done most of the thing in the last class, today we are also going to do the similar thing again. So today I will simply try to tell you guys to do those things and then paste it here. What are the commands we are going to use? I will just do whatever you guys will suggest. Okay. So let me first open the slide in the tab. So I should not be like stop sharing and then come back to slide this thing. Let me first open the slide in here. Can I open it in a new page? Okay, I have downloaded it, right? So let me open it in my system. Yeah, 1 minute, guys. So yeah, that was the file. So let's open it. Yes, it's open. So I can come back here directly, right? Let me see. I can easily go back to chat screen. Yes, I can come here also, and I can go to here also. And yes, so yeah, we are good. So now we can start. Okay. So yeah, so today's requirement is that we are going to create the product, and we are going to create the APIs for product. So our customers or our client applications can simply call those APIs and get the product data, or can create the new product in database. Correct? That is our requirement. Our requirement is like, if I show you the agenda. Yes. So let's see. Let's go into the next slide. So yeah, that is our agenda today. We will create we will learn about products in reference to e-commerce applications. We already discussed about what role products plays. Then we will create the schema for product resources. Then we will implement the RESTful endpoints for creating the CRUD operations on products, right? And what are the APIs which we are going to create, or the customer wants, or the client application wants? So first API would be how can they create a new products from a UI side, right? Like see on the nobody will once any application is live, right? Nobody wants to go to the database and write a database query to create in products. They want some UI, right? They want some UI applications where they can simply enter some of the products information and it should automatically create it in database and it should be automatically rendered into the customer's view, right? Like somebody has added something new, like something new launched, right? Like iPhone 17 or 18, whatever that launch. So nobody is going like as a business person, they do not want to go to database and then write the query. We can do that, right? Insert into our product tables and then do the simply put the data, right? That's the one step to create a new product in database. But that's not a good way, right? Because everyone, see, first reason is that because everyone cannot access database. There should be some people only who can access the data, right? So that's why they want some UI for that. So from the UI, they can just enter some of the informations and then simply that product should be created. So that's why we want first API. With the help of that API, anyone can create our products in our products in database. Okay, that's the first API which we will create. That's that and that. And when we are talking about creator resources, tell me in the comment, everyone, what are the method? What is the get method we are going to use? First, tell me what is the rest method we are going to use. Yes, and then tell me what is the sequelize method we are going to use. So Joseph has told post. Vishal is telling the model.create, and our model name would be products. That's what the products name we are going to use. Yes, post and dot create. Harian is also right. Okay, so that's right. Post and dot create. Post will be our rest method, and dot create would be our sequelize method. Okay, we are good. That's what I think you guys should. That's what I'm telling. There is nothing difficult. You guys have to do practice. Everything will be in your like just you will think and automatically it will come. Right. Let's talk about the second thing now. Okay. API to get all the products, right? This is very important APIs because whatever products we have created in database, now we want to display them, right, on the UI. So tell me, what is the REST method and what is the sequelize method, which we are going to do this? Okay, Hariran saying get and dot find all. Is everyone agreed with this answer? Get and find all. Okay, Vishal is also saying the same. Parag is agreed. What about others? Get and find all. Bharat is saying, okay, Bharat, very like less. I have seen the response from Bharat. Joseph is saying get and find all. Okay. Yes, I think we are good here, right? Get and find all. API to get a product based on the ID. So now, if like you guys have seen, right, in the Amazon website, when you search for washing machine, so they will show you the list of washing machine. Then you click on any specific washing machine like LG. You will click on that washing machine. Then the new page will open, or in the same page that product will open, right? So that's what are we doing here? We are clicking any individual products. We want to open, we want to access any individual product there. So that's why we want something from the server which could simply send the data about that product based on the product ID. So that's what the third API which we will create, where we are going to send product data based on ID. Whatever the product ID whatever the product information you want, you give me that product ID, I will give you information. Okay. So now tell me what is the REST method and what is the sequelize method we are going to use for creating this API. I think I love the answer of Hariharan. He said get with the ID. Can anyone like okay, let me ask this question to everyone. What's the difference between the previous API of get and what's the difference between the current API of get? Is it the REST method is same? Okay, REST method is same. Both are going to use the get method, right? But there is a small difference which is client is going to face. What is that difference between both APIs? Okay, Vishal is saying here we are passing ID. Bharat is saying taking param values. Parag is also saying slash ID. Previous API get all and now get one. Okay, that's also right answer. Right answer, single row data. Yes, I think, see, get all data and these things are fine. But the question was, what when the client is going to call, what is the difference is going to be? So yes, everyone has given the correct answer that in this current API, we are going to pass /ID. That is one difference in earlier there will not be anything we are passing, we will just pass the API name. But in this API on the ID specific, we are going to pass the ID also. So that will be one difference in URL, right? So that's what I was trying to ask. Yeah, thanks for everyone responses. Let's see the next API. And next API is update, and after that delete. So somebody has created the product, they see that now price has increased, right? So now they want to update the price. So that's what happened. Our things price got increased every day. So yeah, so update the product is there. It's not only about the price, a lot of things could be updated. That was just kidding. And the next thing it could be the delete. If that product got depreciated or expired, or they are not selling it now, so we want to delete that product. So, yeah. So these are the APIs which we are going to create. Okay, guys. Okay. So now let's talk about out of stock is update. Yes, out of stock is update. We can say that. We can say that because this product still exists, so we can say that the quantity becomes zero. Out of stock means quantity becomes zero. That's how it's out of stock. Out of stock is update, in case so delete. Yes, if like they are no longer selling it, or that product is now people are not interested to buy it, so they will just simply delete that product. That could be deletion. Yeah, stop the production as well, right? There are a lot of Tata cars which are stopped. They have stopped productions. So yes, those are the delete scenarios. Agree. So now let's talk about our, because we are going to create our product, right? And when now let's talk technically, right? Let's talk a little bit technically here that yes, due to chip shortage as well. Yeah, I can understand. So yeah, so let's come back to our topic in our model. So we are going to create the product model today, right? So for a model, very important thing is their attributes, correct? For every model, the very important thing about any model is their attributes. So we are going to create the product model today. So what are the possible attributes which we can have? See, for our class, we are only going to create three attributes: name, description, and cost. Correct? The product name, what is little bit about the product, and cost. But you guys tell me, sorry for that call, guys. So what you guys tell me in the chat, we will only create these attributes. But you guys just tell me, according to your imagination, what are the attributes which what are the like necessary attribute should be there for any product? Let me know in the chat, everyone. Yeah, ID, created ad, and updated ad. Sequelize will automatically create them. But I'm just generally asking to you guys, what do you guys think when, like in the future, you guys, I am hoping like everyone get one chance to work in any live e-commerce product. If somebody is saying to you, think about some of the attributes which this product wants. So what are the attributes you guys will think about? Okay, somebody is saying price. So we are already taking the cost and price are same. Name, category, details. Okay, category is already there. Okay, product is product ID. Okay, price, quantity. Okay, quantity is the new one. Yes, that's also new one. Image of the product. Yes, image of the product is also necessary. That's right. Size, price, size. See, every product does not have size. So yeah, we can keep that attribute as null, right? It can accept null. Price, description, image. Okay, product depend on category. So yeah, that we are going to discuss in next class, where we are going to create some association between category and products. Today we will only talk about product, but yes, answer is correct. Number of attributes under description attribute. Okay, quantity we already discussed. Feature of products, I think that could come under description, right? Or any other thing you were telling here. Availability of stock, rating. Yes, that's also nice one. Rating. Yeah, Omkar has given the right answer. like not the right means yes, he has given the nice answer. Rating is also the right. Review, yes. Stock quantity, date arrived, okay. Date is also nice. Resolution, okay. Country of origin specification as in Flipkart, yes, that's also right. Reviews, yes. I think on the like if we conclude this answer, so then we can say that the attributes which are very much necessary there, it could be name, right? Then we can say price is very important, right? You can say quantity is also very important, right? And some of the features, like somebody said, right? Features. So I think yeah, that some products has a specific feature, right? Size, length, width, and they have, and I think size, weight, all those things they have, right? And somebody has also mentioned about the reviews. I think that's also right. Rating is also there. That's also right. And we can say what could be the extra. I'm just thinking also right now loud. Um, uh, yeah, I think date and manufacture. Yes, those also things are. Yes, those also brand name. Yes, deliverable or not. All things can vary on the products. Yes, that's right. But yeah, I'm just like looking for some of the common attributes which could be. But yeah, I think these all answer looks good. I'm also thinking to create one of mine, but not getting anything else. I think whatever you guys have told. Uh, just thinking if anything I can also add in the list for a products. If we go into their website, so hmm, yes, I think reviews and yes, I think you guys have already covered everything nicely. So yes, I think payment option. Yes, I think that one only left. So I think payment option also you guys have done. So I think yeah, these are some of the very nice attributes for everyone who is in today class. So you guys can see that these are the attributes when we are going to work in any other live projects. These are the attributes we could take, right? According to our products. Okay. So, but for today in our class, we are only going to take three: name, description, cost, and I'm also thinking to take quantity also. I will just add one more attributes here: name, description, cost, and quantity. Let's see. Okay. Yes, Ekta. So many attributes. That's right. I can imagine now that how much difficult it would be to insert data directly through SQL. You can understand, right? These many data has to enter only for one product. Is anyone can do it through the insert query? They have to enter like they have if they are going to enter 100 products, it will be very much difficult for them, right? From the like from the UI also, they cannot do it. They definitely need some automation script to insert these datas, right? So you can understand how much it's difficult from the UI also. People will be irritated, right? So that's what they will create some Excel sheet for that, and then they will upload it from there. Yes, yes, there are millions of products. I can also realize. Yes, so many attributes. So yes, I'm very happy if you guys can create any e-commerce website like which can compete with Mintra or Flipkart, Amazon. That's nice. You guys can start your own startup also with the learning. I'm happy. So let's companies have their own tools to load that much of data. Yes, they create it. They need it, and definitely they can keep definitely they just find it some ways to upload these many data. And I think there are some public tools as well who helps you to like migrate that much data. Because when I started working in Abizone, I remember I was working in one of the products only, the Magento. There is one Magento framework in PHP, which is also for e-commerce websites, mostly for e-commerce app actually. So I was working with one of the website who was in selling of tables, like furnitures, not the tables, furnitures. So I got one time, they have given me, I think, 100 products, and they have given me big Excel sheet. And they told me now you have to upload it one by one. Whatever, like they will tell you, they just want this data at the end of the day in database. Now you have to find out the ways. So like for 30, I tried manually. I just went into one rows, uploading everything from there from UI. It was very boring actually. After 30, I got just irritated. For remaining 70, I just spent I think 4 to 5 hours. I just asked some of the seniors because I was very new in Abizone, right? I just asked some seniors, how can I do that? They have provided me some code to automate this script. Like it will read data from Excel from each row, and then it will create connection with SQL database, and then one by one, all the things will be uploaded. So I just spent 4 to 5 hours just to create that script because see, you have to write one script only once. Next time here, the next time they can come again with 100 products. So that would be very difficult, right? So that's why I thought to go with script. Otherwise, next time if they again give me to upload 100 products, I will be dying, right? So that's why I just went with script and I created it. And I think after creating the script, it just quickly uploaded. Like in half an hour, it got uploaded. But it's still, I like somewhere it was throwing some of the errors. So that's what I just I think nearly given I think half an hour more or 1 hour, and I was done for the day. And for the same task for 100 products, the manager has asked 3 days, which I did in 1 day. So you can understand that's the difference between the manual and automation also. So that script was in PHP. At that time, I was working in PHP, right? I told you, right? When I started in Abizone, I was working with PHP. So I know that. Ekta is asking, why do you still consider using raw SQL queries? See, I consider raw SQL queries just for financial applications because in financial application, there are a lot of calculations happen where you need to write a lot of big select queries. So that's why I think I feel much comfortable writing the select and joins and group by queries rather than doing it through ORM. Because in ORM there are little like I would say restrictions are there for for writing the complex queries. They provide some association, but that association is not that much complex. You need see when you want to go multiple joins, you need to how much code you need to write. You have to inner queries and inner queries, inner queries. That's why it was very difficult to understand also. That's why I think for the complex queries, I still love to write select queries, and I'm sure that once you guys will also got that thing, you guys will also write the select queries or procedures, all those things in raw queries only. Because through the ORM, see insertion, CRUD operations, simple operations, like these things are very easy with ORMs. But the other thing, right, writing complex queries, which is not very easy. I personally find it in the ORMs. Okay, so uh, let's move further, guys. So that was all about the products which we discussed. Let's start some of the query. Let's start some tasks today. And I know we will face some of the problems, we will face some of the issues. But yes, before moving into that, everyone, if you guys are getting any errors, for everyone it is. If you guys are getting any errors, please read the errors properly. Somewhere you guys are doing spelling mistakes, even you are not doing spelling mistakes, and see even you are doing spelling mistake, please read it, and even if still you didn't understand, please put it in the doubts. I'm very happy to answer every queries, but yes, please try to do first on your side. And because see, as a developer, you should be good in understanding the errors, because now right now you are working in one Node.js project, so you should be good in understanding the errors, how Node.js is throwing errors to you, right? On the because see, once you will become a developer, you need to create an application where you can easily handle errors, and you can log those errors properly. So if any live application is throwing error, so you can easily understand with this error which line of code or which part of code is failing right now. So that's why as a developer, it's very important to understand how my language, like my language is my Node.js, is throwing what type of errors. So that's why for everyone, please, please try to understand the errors. It's very important as a developer. I would say that whenever I see any of the errors, see, I follow one ideology, actually not ideology, it's just instinct. I would say that whenever, like if I'm working on any task, right, and it's not happening, but if it is throwing error, I'm very happy, because somehow I can read the errors and I can solve it, right? because I can understand the errors. Even I'm not understanding, I will put it into Google. Then Google will tell me about these errors. So that's why till now when we are getting errors, I'm very happy to develop it. But when we stop getting errors, then it's problem. Then it creates problem. क्योंकि जैसे ही एरर आना बंद हो गई, अब क्या करें? Now the next thought would be, what is the next step here? So that's why जब तक error आ रही है, then I am happy. I can understand, okay, now error is coming there, I can resolve it because I know how to read errors. Otherwise I can somehow, because I have worked in this industry, right, from the last more than 5 years. I think I'm going to be complete 5 years very soon. So I know that these type of errors, how can we solve it, where I can go, right? So that's why same goes with SQL also. In SQL queries also, जब तक एरर आ रही है तब तक तो सब सही है, जैसे एरर आना बंद हो गया तब और डर लगने लगता है कि अभी तो कुछ नहीं गड़बड़ हो गया internally. So that's what, guys. So my motto of telling this is, try to understand the errors. It will definitely help in your career. Okay. I solve all these errors after reading the errors. That's great, Ankit. So how many days or month you took to learn the DSA properly? See, DSA and all these concepts can never be learned properly. When you will learn, when you will start implementing them, then only you can be expert in any of these things. But yes, you just need to know about the basics and some of the syntax. Like if you talk about the trees, when we talk about the binary trees, it can go on left, right. These type of things, concept wise, you should be good. And then whenever you're going for any interviews, anything, you just need to revise things. That's how things work. Because in this world, a lot of things are there. You cannot learn everything, right? So because we have to balance everything, so we cannot learn everything. We just need to create a small memory for that. And then once the topic is coming, or we are going for any specific area to discuss those things, just revise before going there. That's the key only. So I got the error to trying to send response again, and I got to learn put better in func. Okay, that's nice, Vishal. That's what I'm saying to everyone. Try to understand the errors. So in live app, like in Play Store, also have an error. Yes, we always have errors, right? But we should know how to handle these errors. There are a lot of logging applications where we log these errors and we directly go there and check these information. What is this error about? Then we try to see as a developer in the IT industries. Whenever we see any live errors, the first thing is replicate it into our local environment. Replicate the same error in our local environment. Once we do that, now we can understand what is the part which is throwing the error. अगर हम उस एरर को रेप्लिकेट नहीं कर पाए अपने लोकल में, वी आर स्टिल कंफ्यूज. अब हमें नहीं पता कि हमें क्या करना है. So that's why the first thing we always ask, what user has done, we'll do the same thing in our local environment, in our development environment. And then if we are getting the errors, then we try to resolve it. That's how the production error is solved. Then we try to fix it, and then we release that change to production. That's how the error fixing happens. Okay. So that's all guys about the errors and all those things. Let's start our schema creation or model creation, right? So let me first go to my Visual Studio, or let me change the branch, because right now I'm in session 2, and in the session 2 we have everything for the category. Let's create a new branch today. Okay, so let's create git checkout -v session 3. Okay, so we have created the session 3 branch. Let me push this branch so everyone can see it. Okay, so G was missing. Now G has added. Okay, so now everyone should be able to see it. Let me open the GitHub repo, backend cohort. Let's go to session 3. Right, let's go to the root folder. This is my root folder. Let me paste it to everyone so everyone can just simply copy paste the code, right, and do the testing in their environment. Okay. So Yunus is asking in meanwhile, how much SQL is important for developer? Very much, I would say, because as a backend developer, you will always going to interact with database. And as a SQL, if you're going to work in back, see, I told you right in the when we were discussing about the databases, like most of the companies are using both type of databases, RDBMS and non-relational databases as well. So it's not only about the SQL. You should be good in MongoDB's queries also, right? MongoDB or any other non-relational database they are using. But yeah, good in having good knowledge in SQL, it just feels good, because whenever you are going to work on any of the relational database, because relational database is not going to die in next 20 or 50 years. That database is going to exist, and a lot of jobs will come for you for that database only. So that's why if you are good in SQL, it will just give you confidence to work in anything, even any backend server, because those backend server will only going to use two things: relational database or non-relational database. So that's why if you will be knowing both things together, SQL and working in non-relational database also, you will feel confidence that you can work in these projects. That's why good in both things. It's not like that with Node.js. People only consider MongoDBs. I have seen a lot of projects where they are using the SQLs also. See, the mean and mun is not the capital M is always Mongo. It could be MySQL also, right? But generally people say it's Mongo. But yeah, because see, Mongo, like it's very much easy. You do not need to tell people about the tables and relation and all those things. In MongoDB, simply you can just save the documents directly. That's why the educator has started teaching all the Node.js applications with Express and MongoDB. It's not like that every company is using MongoDBs for every Node.js application. I have worked in IBM. At that time, we were using the MySQL only. Sorry, MS SQL Server with Node.js. And I think in the PayPal also, in PayPal, we are using data store. That's a cloud part. So we are not using any database right now. We are using data stores, just storing our keys values. That's another topic. But yeah, so the answer to that is we are using like it's not like that we are only going to use the MongoDB. Okay, we're going to use both together, and I would recommend you try to be good in both things. It will definitely help you. So what will be a developer doing in product-based companies? Handling database? No, it's not handling database only. They are going to do multiple things: app development, web development, database part, everything. Sure, Nishant. I am also. Yes, I'm also eager to do that. So let's see. So the first thing which we are going to do, it's the model creation. Okay, guys. So let me create the model, and I would say that do not copy paste it. Just try to do it on your own. Okay. I will just try to create it here in my local environment. Then we will sync that model. But I will suggest to you guys, please try to do it your own on your own. Right. So let me write it. So npx sequelize model generate, right? And I remember after that I need to give minus name, because that would be our model name. Let me see if they have any specific model name here. Yeah, it's a products, right? So we can also give capital products. And then we need to provide the attribute, right? Very easy, right? We have to first provide this common syntax, npx sequelize model generate, then the name, then the attributes. Now the first attribute would be name, product name, correct? And that is going to be text. Do not give any space, just write the comma after that. Let's see, next is cost, right? I remember what was the next? It's the description, but yeah, we'll take the cost first. So cost could be like integer. So we can take integer here, right? Next is description, right? So this could be text, right? I was also taking the quantity, right? Right. So it is as an integer. Let me see now. My syntax is correct or not. Let me run it. Okay. So my syntax is totally correct. You can see the new model has been created here, right? You can see all the properties: name, cost, description, quantity, and our product name, our table name, which is products. And we can see the migration also, where you guys will see ID, name, cost, description, and quantity, and created at all those things, right? So guys, let's try it. I will not paste this command today, but let's try to create it. Let's try to you guys try it. Meanwhile, I'm just looking for the queries, and let me know what are the problems you guys faced, because definitely there will be problems. Okay. So as I accidentally deleted my folder containing all files, so can I use your files which you uploaded in GitHub? Yes, definitely. Please do that. Please copy paste from there. Ekta has done it. Suraj has done it. Nilanjan will copy paste things. Okay. Nidesh has done it. Done it. What about others? I want from everyone. Done it. We have 33 students, right? Everyone should be doing it. Everyone should be responding here. Deepikanta, Deep has done it. Okay. Parag has done it. Arad has done it. Okay. Doing. Okay. Arad is doing it. Okay. Great. Do it, please. I will just wait for 1 minute here. So I didn't get the code which you entered for migration. See, Nisha, Nilanjan, for this migration, if you will see here, what is happening here, they have provided us two method, up and down, right? So see, when we will run these migrations, so we in the npx equalize only, we say that npx equalize migration up. So when we will run this command, it will connect to the database, create the database, newly database, and then it will create this table and provide all those columns there. That is the part of migrations only. और हम इसको कई बार कर सकते हैं. Whatever new database we are going to connect, that is only the part of migration. These are the fields which are automatically created for you. You do not need to create every time when you are changing your database. Okay, so you can simply run this migration script and automatically table will be created for you. That's the use of migrations. So Deepak has meanwhile one issue. So let's pick his doubt. Okay, so I can open it in a new page so everyone can see it. Okay, so he is in which folder? He is in backend cohort. Okay, and in backend cohort, I can see node module is not there. Deepak, have you installed node modules? Deepak, I can see in your folder structure node modules is not there. It means you have not run the npm install till now. So you first have to install the dependencies. You just run in the same folder, just run npm install. Once you will run npm install, it will go to your package.json for these dependencies and will install all of them. And then npx equalize will work. And let me read the query meanwhile. Npx equalize, okay, model generate, minus name products, give it products, okay, minus attributes, name, cost, description spelling is wrong, please check that. Quantity, yes, everyone looks good. So please try to install it and then try to run the npx again. Okay, I will wait for 1 minute to do it. Done. Okay, sir, got an error posted. Okay, yes, I already answered Deepak for that. Please do that. What is the code for doing it? Nothing, it's just the syntax. So you see, you just need to run this command, and I'm just coming to terminal to show you that. So let's go into the backend cohort from here. Yeah, so just run here npx equalize. You will get help command, right? Yeah, here you can see this is a migration, and here you only need to do not here. Yeah, this one. Sorry. Yeah, db migrate undo all, db micro status. So these command you need to run, and then automatically the migration will be created. Your whatever the schema you have in the migration will be up for you. Okay, and we will see this in our revision class. Okay, I will show you one example also there. Okay, let's come back and see that. Can show command again, sir, npx. Okay, sure, no problem. Let me run that command for you again. Yeah, let me paste this command in the chat. Okay, So do not copy it from the chat, guys, because there could be some spaces could be added in your scene and added. So just read it and write it. How much you will write it, you will learn that much more. I'm just waiting. So some people who was facing errors, so they can just simply just try it again. Okay. And whoever has done it, our next step is to sync this model to the database. So for that, we will make change in. Do we need to make change? Let me check in the index.js. I think no, because we were doing sequelize.sync, right? Okay, so we are doing categorize.sync. I think if we will do the sequelize.sync, it will automatically create this table. It will automatically create the model. So we'll do it here. Rather than categories.sync. Okay, first you guys try it, then we will talk about this. Yeah. But yeah, whoever has done it, please try to do the syncing of it, syncing this model to your database tables. Because right now you have ran this command. This command will only create the model in your local code, in your folders, but it had not created in the database. So for that you need to sync it. अभी आप लोग देख सकते हो कि हमने सिंक किया है कैटेगरीज के साथ. अगर आप index.js में जाएंगे, yes, everyone, please remember always your server or project backend code will start only from one file, and in our project that file is index.js. From there our application will start. So there in index.js, root index.js, some people can be confused that this is also index.js under the model folder. In controller also, not in controller. Okay. In the routes also we have index.js. No guys, I am only talking about the root folder index.js. This is the main file. So here we are already doing the syncing with the categories. So now you have to do the syncing for product model also. So please, whoever has done it, please do it. I will in meanwhile look for the doubts. Okay. So there is one more doubt. Nilanjan has given us. So let me open it in the tab. Okay. Okay. So now we can see his repo first. Let's see. Okay, so Nilanjan, you also do not have the npm install. You also have not done it. So you also have to done the npm install, because I cannot see the node modules. It means all the dependencies has not been installed in your system. So you have to, in the same backend cohort session 3, just run npm install. So all the dependencies from packet.json will be installed in your projects. Okay, then run this command. Npm error could not determine. Yes, that's what it's. That's why there is no sequelize. Let me meanwhile check the sequelize spellings and everything. npx sequelize model generate my name, products, attributes, name, cost, description, tax. Okay, quantity. Yes, everyone looks good. It just you have not installed the package. Same error like Deepak, right? Same error of yours as well. Arhat also has one doubt, so let's pick his doubt also. And meanwhile, guys, do the next thing. Let's see his doubt also. Okay, so this is not good because I cannot understand the properly error. You see, Arhat, you have to display all of your folders as the other people are doing, and then we can understand the error. So yeah, and meanwhile, let me understand the error. So something is cannot be loaded because running script disabled on system. Uh, Not able to understand really what is this error about. So looks like cannot be loaded because running script disabled on the system. Looks like npm does not work in yours. Is it? So first share the repo, the folder structure, and give me where you have ran the error also. I think you have ran in the e-commerce only. So, but I'm still not able to see all of your query also. What command you have ran as well. So that's why I'm not able to answer you here. Yeah. So yeah. No, just run npm install, not npm install express. Just run npm install. Which, sir, while creating this product model, why it has created a file in migration folder as well? See, Nishant, for creating any models, we're creating a new table. अब जब हमने नया टेबल क्रिएट कर लिया, इन लेटर स्टेज जब हम किसी डेटा जब हम अपने डेटाबेस को माइग्रेट कर रहे हैं, सो वी नीड द सेम मॉडल देयर आल्सो, राइट? तो उसके लिए हमने जो भी हम नया मॉडल क्रिएट करेंगे, सबके लिए माइग्रेशन फाइल बनेगी हमारे मॉडल फोल्डर में. सो जब भी हम नेक्स्ट टाइम अपना डेटाबेस को कभी माइग्रेट कर रहे हैं, माइग्रेशन में डेटाबेस माइग्रेशन फ्रॉम वन सर्वर टू अनदर डेटाबेस, तो उस समय हम डायरेक्टली इन फाइल्स को रन करें और हमारे टेबल्स अपने आप क्रिएट हो जाए. दैट्स व्हाई whenever we will create new models, automatically migration folder will have the data. Okay. Done syncing. Divyakanta has also done the syncing. Very nice, Divyakanta. Bharat has also done it. Ankit, I'm not sure. Yes, Ankit has also done it. Seems. Root folder done syncing. Sharad has also done it. All the best. Let's see the next question of Arad has. Sorry. Okay, so now we can open his. Oh, not save. Open it in a new page. So I do not need to. Okay, so let's see. So you were able to run npx sequelize. That's okay. Where is npx in your command? I cannot see npx sequelize. You are right. You are writing sequelize directly. I was just talking about npx sequelize. Okay, and let me see. Yes, you have node modules, so you should not get this error. You have to run Arag npx sequelize model colon generate minus minus name, and I think you have copied it, right? I was telling you, right? Do not copy it. You should write it. You should write it. That's why products is coming down line. Otherwise, if you have written it, it seems I think it should come in same line, right? I'm thinking you might have written it, but if you not, please write it. Write this query, okay? And you are missing npx, so please write that also. And other than that, everything looks good in your folder. Yeah, everything looks good. So Joseph has also one doubt. So let's pick his doubt also. From Saturday class. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so route.post require a callback function but got an object undefined. Okay, so you have put it the route. So you have to share the route index.js also, Joseph, because in the post API it seems like kuch error hai. There is some error in the post API. And see, you can understand that with yeah, you can see the third line, right? At object.anonymous Chandu desktop e-commerce route index.js, right? So that's the from here you can understand the error is starting from route slash index.js, correct? Then it is going into the next line, which is this express lib router index.js, right? And then it is going to the route.js. So you can understand the error is starting from the index.js file, and in that index.js in routes, that's how we read the code, correct? Okay. No problem, Vishal. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, Arad. That's fine, Arad. No problem. Working now. Great. Done with syncing. Okay, Joseph. Okay. Yes. So I think now we will go into the next step. We all have created the models, right? We have created the product model. Correct. So now let's see the syncing part. I see the first way to sync it. Let me first push this code also. Let me put this command in readme.md products. Yeah. Sorry. Let me push this change. Let me just turn off the charger, guys. 1 minute. Yeah. So now all the changes will be in the Git. Okay, so let's now guys see now what we have done. We have created our models, which is the product.js. अब हमें क्या करना है? Now we have to sync this model to the database. Okay, first let me open the database for you guys. Localhost PHP my admin. Okay, localhost. Yes, you are here. Yeah. If I go into the e-commerce table, you can see only categories table is there and the dummy data which we have created in our app.js, those data. Now we have to create the products table also, correct? So देखिए first thing क्या होगी कि first thing I'm trying to sync it through Sequelize only. So we will do Sequelize.sync. So जो भी models होंगे, I am believing it will automatically sync everything. You do not need to specifically give in the name here, like do the categories, then do the products, then do the others, because abhi we only have 2 models, but in the future there could be more than 15 16. We cannot write the 15 lines. So let's see first this is working or not. Okay, let's see. So Sequelize will go and in the models and sync everything. So let's start our app node index.js. Correct, and I think these the consoles are coming here from the uh, category. You can see now, right, guys? Products is there, empty table is there, right? This is the one way to do this, and another way is we can simply import the products here. So tell me, guys, what way you guys have followed? Have you copied this line and written await product.sync like this? Await products, sorry, product.sync, and then written force colon true. In this way you guys did, or the above way? Tell me in the chat which way you guys have did. Sequelize.sync, Vishal has done, Joseph has done product.sync, above way. Okay, Sequelize. That's great. That's great. Ekta has done model wise, that's also fine. In meanwhile, I have one doubt, so let's see. So in meanwhile, everyone open the Postman. So because now we are going to do anything is fine. Yes, anything is fine. Because now we are going to do the API creation, and the first API which we are going to create, that API is going to be creation of product data. Okay. So now everyone open the Postman. In meanwhile, I will just check the log, check the queries, check the doubts. So Nilanjan is facing still error. So let's see his error. So when he's done the npm install, it seems like package log.json file was created in old version of npm. Okay, so Nilanjan, do one thing: delete package -log.json. Okay, and then run npm install. Okay, let's try that. And I think this has not given error, right? It is still running. It is giving warnings only. Is it giving error at the end, Nilanjan? Does it given any errors? Let me see in the chat. Yeah, let it run. Let it be running continuously. It will not give you. If it gives errors to you, then delete the package log.json and then install it. Install. Okay. No, no, it should not. It should not. It is trying to install it. Okay. Nishant is saying, what is, please repeat sync one more time. Okay, Nishant, see. So what we did, we have created with the npx sequelize command, with this command, npx sequelize, we have created the model in our local machine only, this product model. And now we want to sync this model to the database also. Correct? Now we want to sync this model here with the tables. Correct? So अब हमें syncing के लिए क्या करना है? What we have to do in the syncing? Same way which we followed in the categories. In the categories, in the top you can see in index.js, when we are starting our server, what we have done, we have taken the categories and then we were doing the categories.sync here, right? We were doing the categories.sync. If I just correct it, categories.sync. That's what we were doing. right? So similar thing we have to do for the products also. So that's what we did. Await products.sync. If we do not want to specifically or individually sync our tables, then we have another way, and that is directly write the sequelize.sync. और अभी हमारे पास ऐसा कोई केस नहीं है जहां पर हमें किसी मॉडल को सिंक नहीं करना है. If there is any scenarios in the future where you do not want to sync every models, in those scenarios you will write is individual models dot sync. But in this scenario, we can sync all the tables here. So that's why await sequelize dot sync. And then I ran our application, and we can see our model has been created here. Our product has been created here. Okay. Are we good with that? Let me stop the server and let me push this code also. Index syncing. Yeah. Let me come back to chat and let me see other problems. What are default products in sync? अभी हमने कोई default products हमने नहीं create करे. We have not created any default products. We have only created default categories. But I'm thinking we will directly jump into the post APIs and we will create the products from there. We will not have some default products for default products while we start our server. Okay. We have not created attributes in database. No, we have created our attributes directly through models. Okay. Okay, Joseph. I added product.sync code after 12th line and make table. Is it correct? Yes, yes, Parag. That's also fine. Both ways are fine. Okay. Okay. So now, is everyone has opened the? Okay. So you guys need break. Okay. So yeah, I think we can go for 10-minute break and we can connect back at 9:30. And whoever is facing problem, they can also resolve it, and then we can start creating our APIs. Okay, guys. So we can connect back at 9:30. So let me. So Nilanjan, have you done the npm install? I can wait for two more minutes for that. Have you done the npm install? Okay. If you're facing problem, just delete the package log.json. It will automatically create it again. Or if you're still facing problem in npm install, then install each package one by one, like npm install express, then npm install sequelize, then npm install sequelize CLI, right? Then npm install mysql2, whatever package are mentioned in dependencies like this. Here, these all package you have to install them one by one with npm install. Yeah. So, okay, no problem. Yeah, please do that. Arad is saying, I can't sync. Why? What is the error? Are you like, read the error? What is the error you are seeing it? Have you started the server node app.js? Node index.js? Sorry, node index.js. It's saying products not defined. It says product not defined. Your model has been created correctly, right, Arad? You can see the similar file, right? In the model folder, you can see product.js. You can see everything here. Correct? And then in index.js, you are just simply doing sequelize.sync. Like earlier where the categories was there, you have just written sequelize. Ankit is saying he's fixed it. Nice, Ankit. Sir, mentioning each model thing is also equal to sequelize.sync. Yes, it's equal, Hariharan. Raj is saying yes. Okay, so then send the error. Send the index.js file of the root folder, your error, what command you have run, that thing, and folder structure, all three things. Okay, folder structure, index.js of root folder, and then what command you have run and the error. Then we can understand. Okay, in meanwhile, let's go for break and then come back at 8:30. Okay, sure, Nitish, we'll do that after break. Okay, so we'll connect after break. So you guys want to connect at 9:35? Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. 9:35 is also good. Yes, yes, Hariran. Not mandatory. See, we are using categories there because you see, in the we are using the categories method, categories down after syncing. That's why we were using the categories. Okay. So, but if we are not using categories, then do not any need. Then we do not need it. Yeah. Let's see. Meanwhile, he has so okay. Okay, so you have showing me categories or saying you have imported products on the top, right? Ah, I see. You have not imported the products on top. Have you imported the products on top? It seems you have not imported the products on top. Arad? ah, that's why I'm saying do the sequelize.sync. Okay, let's see what are the other doubts we have from the Arad only. So he was sharing the product. So okay, yeah. So I think yours one is only same one. You have not imported the products on top. Got error, sir, on jam. What is the error, Deepak, for you? Okay, so it looks like some error from the jam. Apache server stop. Cannot bind to port 80. It is probably taken by another applications or you don't have enough privileges. Okay. Are you using that 80 port somewhere else? Because your Apache server is stopped. Is it like you are running your application in port 80? I think we need to check this thing actually in your because you're using it seems like Linux machine or Windows only. Seems like Linux, right? So yes, I think the UI and everything looks like in Linux only. So we need to check this thing in Linux. What are the applications which are using port 80? Okay, and if that didn't work, we might need to change the port in Apache web server configuration. That's another way. Okay, so let's try to find it down in Google. Let's see. Okay, we'll connect back, guys, after break. Okay, let's connect back at 9:35. Let's open the timer also. Okay. Start the timer. Timer for 15 minutes. Yeah, we'll be back soon. Yes, Nishant. Looks good. Categories and product. Yeah, I think for Deepak, I think you need to connect with later team like to Mayank, who can look into this port problem for your because it seems like something is already running in your port as the error is saying. So that's why Apache Web Server is not able to start. Is MySQL database is running? Like, are you able to create things and are you able to like create things, doing the syncing and everything is happening? Okay, that's also great, right? You're not able to open only PHPMyAdmin. That's fine. No. We do not need to do, Joseph. Yes, Nishant, that was correct. We do not see. We only need to do products for world create when we are going to create some default products when our server is going to start. But we can do that or we cannot. But that's only based on requirement. In the slides, as you can see here, in the slides. Is there any slide for root file? This is the product controller. Okay. Yes, this is server.js. See, they have only created the categories. They have not created the products. That's why we do not need to create any dummy products. We can simply go with the post APIs. From there, we will create only products. Yes, for categories we definitely needed. For products, we can do that, but that's how that will also same thing, right? As you guys know that categories dot bulk create, same way product dot bulk create. Okay. Okay, Joseph. Can you once show PHP admin? Okay, sure. Yeah, this is the PHP admin for products table. Okay, Nishan. Sir, in PHP admin, products is not showing. Have you created products? Click it. Already created the post API. Okay, so just follow the steps which I'm doing. Let's compare like you are also doing the same steps or not. If you still face problem, then we will see the screenshots. Okay. Okay, so still 2 minutes are there. So we'll wait for 2 more minutes and then we'll start. So now we are going to create our APIs. Okay. And our API is going to be, so Likit is saying npx equalize model generate mass name products. Yes, this is just for model creation in your local, not in database. Just for model creation, not for data or anything. Not for data creation, just for model creation. Yes, this one only. Then we sync it. The next step was sync it. Syncing this table to database. Only table, not data. Data we haven't created. Yes, product will have no data currently because we have not created any data. We will now create it. Okay. Now that's what the first API is going to be. We are going to create a data only. Okay. So whoever is online, whoever is already done the dinner, let's create the in controller Okay, guys, now let's differentiate our files in controllers and in products, in routes. Okay, similar way. First thing I think that's interesting, as you are doing the index.js for or categories and products are separate. In similar way, in controller we will also do that. Category is already there. We'll get the products also here, and I think in the roots also, rather than keeping the index file, we will go for category and then product. Okay, we will separate the category. All the routes of category will be in the category file. All the routes of products will be in the product route file. Are we good with that? Okay, so all the routes regarding the products will be in the product.js file inside route folder, and all the categories will be there in the category.js. So we will do that. Before, let me see the Nayan's doubt meanwhile. So, okay, so app.listen, he's still doing app.listen. Await init, okay. Await products.sync, okay. Force true, I see. Dot then dot catch, okay. But why are you using dot then dot catch, by the way? But that's fine, you can use it. That's not a problem. Uh, this one does not make any error, by the way. This should not be any error. Can you like show the top file also? Or why are you not doing it in init, the product syncing part? Why are you doing it in listen lan inside the await lot inside the listen? You can see my repo, right? If you open the index.js file, you can see. Uh, okay, yeah, I'm not doing anything in the app.listen. I just did here sequelize.sync. Automatically, all the models has been synced. Products, categories, both. Okay, Nan? So please try to do this only rather than doing it in app.server, app.listen. Okay. I think some background noise will be early. Okay. So now I think yes, I think everyone should be back here, and everyone, I requested everyone to be start their postman. But without before that, I'm just correcting one file name. Okay. So let's first correct the index.js file name here. Let's give it the category.js, because under the routes it is having all the categories only. All the category routes are here. Correct? As you can see, if I open, all the categories routes are here. Right? In similar way, all the categories controller is also there. In similar way, we will create one more file, product.js. Okay? Product.js. We'll create here, same file we create in controller also. All the controller logic will be in the product.js. Please everyone do the same. Okay? And after that, copy all the things from the category.js route file which we recently updated, and then paste it into the product.js. क्योंकि सब कुछ सेम रहेगा, सिर्फ कंट्रोलर के नेम चेंज होंगे, and then the API's name will be changed. Correct? So I will delete it, no problem. I will create it from the I will create the delete the controller also. Okay. So now we have deleted both things. We'll create the new product.js. Let me first um, commit these changes so everyone can see it in UI. Commit -m, refactor the root folder. Yeah, please do it. I have not done anything new. I just created two new files inside controller folder and roots folder. Inside controller folder, my file is product.js. I have not written anything here because all the controller logic for product, we are going to write it here only. Okay. Then inside roots, everyone inside roots earlier index.js was there. Now I have modified this file to category.js. Everything is same. I have not changed anything inside here. I just changed the name here, category.js. Okay. And then created the duplicate file of this and given a name as a product.js. Or in this product.js, only the express router configuration is there, nothing else. Okay. Can we do it? Yes, you can delete it or you rename it. I just renamed it. Ekta. Let me see meanwhile Joseph doubts. I think we are going to very soon hear some noises because yeah, let's see. When it will come, I will sit in some other place, talk from there. Okay, so what is happening here? Okay, what is the issue, Joseph, here? And I can see, why are you giving two slashes here? This is the problem here. Slash ecom slash API, why two slashes are here between API and V1? Any reason for that? Yes, that two slashes are wrong here. And I'm still not sure about your repo, how that repo is look like, because open editor, do not see, you can see open editor, right? This part, where was that? Let's open it in next new tab. Yeah, you can see this open editor. We do not need to care about this. Just close this open editor. Just work in this part where you can see your workspace. This is your root folder where all the projects are going to be. Okay. So yeah, in this part, this is the only error. And because I'm not sure about the controller slash category is correct or not, because I cannot see the folder structure on the right. But other than that, everything looks same. Everything looks good. Yeah. Other than that, everything looks good. Okay. So, so yes. So we just updated some of the files. Everyone done it? Yes. Index name changed to category. Yes. Okay. Now let's include this product file, this routes also in our index.js file, because in index.js file we were simply yeah, like earlier we were just simply taking the like some other way. Earlier we were taking it as some other way, like categories and routes. Now we will take the proper thing from here. Correct. So this will be category route. We can just yeah, that's also fine. We can just change the name also here, because the same routes will not be there, right? Let's change the name here. Category routes. Let's export category routes. Okay. Because see, routes are going to be very common, right? In both places. That's why I'm just changing it the name to category routes. Okay. We do not need to change it here. Guys, just wait. We do not need to change here. We can just simply change it here. We can create an object and then we can simply return the routes. That's what. We can we can similar thing do here also. Yeah. We can just change name to product routes. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. Because we were exporting both places routes. So it will create confusion in index.js, which route we are talking about. So that's why I just did that thing. So now we can, from the category, we can take the category routes. Same goes for product route also. Product. But this is also bad, bad. Because now we need to duplicate everything here also in index.js. Two app.use. One for category routes and one for product routes. Is it not looking like duplicate code? It looks like duplicate code, right? So now for correcting that thing, we will again create the index.js file. We'll do all these things there and then directly import the routes folder. So let's create the index.js there. अब हम क्या करेंगे, in index.js we will import all these files directly. Const equal to require same folder to dot slash category, right? Then again another one, require product is happening. Yeah, product, correct. And now we can simply export it from here. Module dot export. We can export both things from here. From the category, it will be category routes. From the products, it will be product routes. Correct? And then we can simply export them. Category routes, comma, product routes. Let's write them correctly. And then in index.js, no need to import like this. We can simply do this slash routes and then category routes, comma, product routes. Both will come here. Now we have reduced one line. Now we are importing the whole folder. That's the benefit of index.js. Correct? So we have imported all these category and products in index.js, and now this routes we are using it here. अब हम जब भी नया कोई routes create करेंगे, we'll create in the routes folder and import it here, index.js. And then from index.js, we'll take it here and then put it in the app.use. Are we good with this, guys? No. This is still same. See, in index.js, earlier we were importing everything in our root file, root index.js. Correct? We are importing two things here. Now, rather than doing that, we have created one index.js file here. Okay. Now in this index.js, inside the root folder only, and then we are exporting category routes and product routes directly from here. And then in index.js, main index.js, we are simply doing category routes, product routes, and then we are using app.use. So it's just like we have reduced one line here in our index.js file, main index.js file. And I think if this line index.js is also confusing, I can change this name to app.js also, guys. Main file app.js could also be there. Sure. Please do the modification. I will push this modification also. Just making our code little bit better. Okay. Refactoring. Yeah, I just posted. Where did you give the name of category routes? Here in the category file. You can see at the end, module.export category routes. Same goes for product.js also. Module.export product routes. So now this is the product routes which we are exporting from here. Okay. Who was asking this question? Ankit. Let me see the doubt which Deepak has now. So Deepak is saying sudo he has searched in his system for 80 port number. Apache is running, it seems like. Listen, okay. So you mean there is nothing which is running as a running on an 80 port, correct? Because we can see Apache 2 process ID is there, but even still we cannot see the port here, right? Can we check like anyway? So okay, I think see Deepak, we will like you can look into this later, but right now just try to focus on the things which you are doing because your database is properly working, right? So we can first look into that, and then we can later look into this part why the PHP admin is not working. Okay. Okay, Deepak. So first we'll look into our API creation because all the things are working for you. Okay. So first let's do the changes which we did right now for category routes and for the product routes. Let's see, Ekta has also zoomed out. App.use requires a middleware function. So it seems like so you are getting error here, app.use. Okay, let me see if I am getting any error here. No, for me it's working properly. It means somewhere you're not exporting properly. So check my code in the GitHub, Ekta, which I posted right now. And let's see, somewhere you are missing some of the things in the index.js file or somewhere. I will just wait for 1 or 2 minutes for everyone to do that, and then we will move forward further from there. Yeah, just waiting for you guys to copy things from there and try to change it and try to run the index.js file. It should work. So see, the flow is like this. In category.js, earlier we were simply exporting the routes, but now we are going to have multiple routes. That's why we have given a specific name here. Category routes, which are exporting these many routes. Correct? Same goes for products also. Now the product routes will be exported from here. It will export, it will keep all the routes. Then in index.js, we have just imported all the routes, category routes, product routes, and then simply exporting them from here. Then our main index.js file, on the top, you can see we have just imported all those category routes, product routes from the index file, index.js, from routes index.js, and then using in app.use. So that's what we need to do. Yes, you just need to run main index.js, node index.js. No, that's fine, Aryan. We can change it later, no problem. We can change it later. But yeah, I think that would be better name actually, because we are confused with index.js everywhere. So that would be better name to keep it as app.js. But let's not make the process a little bit more complex here. So in index, when to use line 3? In index, when to use line 3? Okay, which index? Because we have main index.js, routes index.js. Which index? Main, you are saying. In main index, when to use line number 3? This one, category sequelize. When to use? When to use these lines? We have to use these lines for connecting to database, for syncing all of our models, right? And we are using categories because we are creating some dummy data from categories. That's why we use categories. So that only those are the reasons. That's why we are using it, these lines. Nitesh has some issues. So let's see. App.use. So Nitesh, you also having same problem as Ekta. So please look into the execution or the GitHub repo and check, like only three places I have changed, under the roots folder and under the index main index.js. Only those two places. Request.post require callback function but got an object define error. So yes, so do you have that controller function? Do you have that controller create category function, Joseph? Or is it the same as my repo? GitHub, that the repo which we have in the GitHub? Okay, so you can share the screenshot of like you say share three first close the open editor so we can see the all of your folder structure. Okay, and then share the index file. Share the index.js file, main index.js file. Okay, and then share the next routes in routes file where you are calling it, and then the third file category. Only all these three files you have to save. Then only we can understand this error. Yeah, Ekta, have you solved that error? Because a lot of people are facing now. Definitely, guys, it's just the name. Like, can anyone share the whole screenshot of that error? In downside, definitely there will be. Sir, could it be due to no body parser? Nothing. It's simply the routing error. App.use. It's simply the routing error. You guys are somehow somewhere. Can anyone share the whole stack trace, like the whole screenshot of error? Then downside somewhere will be exact line will be there. Which line is throwing this error? Has everyone imported properly in index.js? Has everyone imported these routes properly? Category routes, product routes, and are they putting it after express.json like this? App.use. Are everyone using in a similar way? Likit has shared. Let's see if he has provided the screenshot. Let's pick his doubt. Ekta has also done it. Let's see. So app.use requires okay, Express e-commerce project index.js line number 8. So yes, definitely index.js line number 8. The error is from there, and category is there, product is there, and from the routes you are requiring category routes and product routes. Okay, you have not shared the whole, like how are you using it. I think you are using in a similar way. So it means like error could be in the index.js file or in the category.js file, and this line is coming for line number 8. So in line number 8, which route you are using, Ekta? In line number 8, which route you are using? Line number 8, category. So it's the first route. It means there is some problem in your index.js or in the category.js. So just share the first screenshot of category.js and then in index.js also inside the roots folder. Okay, share it. In meanwhile, let me check others doubts as well. So Likhit has shared it. Okay, let's see his one. Is he showing some good information for me? So he is using category roots. Okay, he is using oh, product route. See, your spelling of product routes is wrong. You can simply see the spelling first, right? And error is coming by the way at the line number 8. It means yes, there is some problem in the index.js or in the category.js. So you also have to share the similar thing. Okay, Likit, you also have to share the similar thing. But yeah, if Ekta is sharing, so we can see there. So Nitesh, yeah, I'm sure you guys are just doing some mistake in the that only. Likit has already said, right, this one. Yeah. So Nitesh also said a similar thing. Okay, let's see. Now the Ekta has shared the. See, this is the error, right? Module.export equals to routes. Why this is there? I told you, right, to change this line. You guys are not seeing my code, right? See what I did here in the routes category.js. Can you see this? Module.export category routes. I'm not exporting now routes from here. That's the error I think everyone is doing. Let me paste it. Guys, we are not exporting now the the routes directly. Yes, Nishan, we just adjusted some files. Yes, that's right. Okay. Okay, Likit, so just give me the category.js and index.js file. No, great, Ankit. That's how we need to fix it. That's why. Guys, just check my GitHub repo. Compare everything na, from there. I told you, right? Just check my GitHub repo first. Okay. Joseph is sharing one doubt. Let's see. So under the controller category.js. Okay. So Joseph, where are you exporting this function? Create category. You are not exporting this function. Guys, everyone, please look into my repo first. In controller in category.js, you can see right at the end I am exporting everything. So you guys are like, Joseph, you are not exporting this thing. Please check everything first from my repo and then try to compare it with your code. Okay. Okay, let's see, lick it out. Route.post requires a, yes. Okay, now this error is coming from router index.js to 115. And I think this error is coming from product.js, line number 5. So in product.js, I do not have any route.post. How you have Likhit? If you have already created it, it seems like your controller function is not correct. That's why this error is coming. Okay, Likhit? If you have created it route.post, looks like your controller function is not correct. Okay. Okay, Likhit has shared some other doubts. So let's see his also. So, okay, he has done module.export, category routes, colon routes. Yes, this looks good here. Yes. Yes, this looks good for you. Now share the index.js file. This looks totally good. Category routes. Yeah. You can see all the spellings you are writing in small letters right now. Okay. Let's check. Are you doing a similar thing in index.js or not? Okay. This looks good for you. It's just the spelling problem, guys. Nothing else. Arad, everything working fine. Yeah, I think Likhit has problems. So Likhit, just some spelling problems are happening on your side. Nothing else. Okay, guys. So now, in meanwhile, when somebody is doing, let's create one post API here. Okay. Let's create the routes post API, which would be that we will follow the same pattern which you're following for the categories. Same pattern. Rather than categories, now we'll do the products. Okay. Same name. E-commerce API V1 categories. Okay. And now we need to provide one controller function here. Correct. So before that, let's create one controller function. Let's create one controller function, which is going to be async function create product. Correct. That's what we are going to do. Create product. And all the controller functions, they have two things: request, response. Correct. And then see, Joseph, first we do export. That was missing in your case. And how can I understand? You can see once I remove the create products, this is showing as a black. Once I did create products, it's showing as a white. That's how I understood. Okay. Now let's check what are the things which are required for products. So I'm saying everything is required, like name, or we can say name and cost and quantity. I think these are the 4 column, right? Let's check. Name, cost, description, quantity. So description could be optional, but name, cost, and quantity user has to always provide. So let's put one condition for that. So let's take the data first. Let's take the data like product data from our request.body. Okay, from request.body, and let's check the condition here. If product.data, if product, or we can simply, yeah, product data is fine. No need to keep the smaller. If product data, okay, that's what the problem. I was written the wrong variable name. Okay, yeah. If product data dot name and product data dot cost, right? That was the another column, and product data dot quantity. That was another column. If these three fields are not there, we will simply throw the error. We will simply throw the error. So we'll simply send the response from here. Response dot send with the status as 400. Correct? 400. We'll simply return from here. Message, name, cost, and quantity is missing. Is missing. Correct? Correct, guys? Right? So that's what we did. We have created new controller method, create product. And now in this controller method, we are taking data from our body, product data, and we are checking three fields. This product data should mandatory have these three fields: name, cost, and quantity. And if these fields are missing, then I'm simply saying send the error from here. Okay. And if these three things are not missing, then we will do try catch. Here we will call our model. Correct? So yeah. So let's first call the model from here. Let's fetch the model. And our model would be products. Correct? Let's first fetch the model. Similar way, as we did for category, similar way we will take the products here. Correct? Now, let's simply await products.create. Simply serialize method we used, and we will also take the result. Correct? And then we will simply send the response from here. Response.send, simply send our result. Correct? Let's send this also as a JSON. As we are following on that above, we'll do similar thing here also. Let's take the message, product got created, and then the result. Okay. And if this is failing somehow, if there is no database connection or anything, we will send the error, and that error would be 500. Correct? That error will be 500, and we'll say that internal server error. And then we will throw the error from here. And the error also. See guys, we didn't do anything new here. So first we created our create product controller, because we have to use this controller in our routes. In this controller, I was getting all the data which clients has passed in product data. And then we are checking this client data has name, cost, and quantity or not. If not, simply return the result. Simply send the error that name, cost, and quantity missing. If not, then we will simply create the product.create. Correct? And now we will pass also. Now let's pass. Let's we haven't we have not taken the data also. Let's see. Const name equal to request dot body dot name. Correct? Const description equal to request dot or no need for request dot body. We can simply do product data also, right? We've already taken request body there. Yeah. Product data dot what was the description? Correct. Then what is the next? Cost. Yes, product data dot cost. Now we are just simply fetching the values from the product data variable. Okay, because we want to send it to the create method. Dot quantity, and then simply pass these values here: name, description, cost, and quantity. Okay, guys, we just simply fetch all the values and then passing it to our create method. And then once it is successful, we are sending product got created and our result. And if not, we are simply sending the error. Okay, so let's import this route in this controller in our routes product.js. In our routes product.js, let's import it. controller slash product, and here create product, and then we'll simply pass this create product. So that's why Likit your was failing, because create product was not properly configured in use. Let's now test it. Okay, let's start our server. Okay, now we'll go to the Postman. Okay, guys. Okay, in APIs there is category. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, this category we also, this name also we have to change. We have to keep it now products, right? Yes. Thank you for telling, Hariharan. Let's now test it into Postman. Then we will wait. Let's test this API in Postman first. Okay. So yesterday we were creating the same with, yeah. Yesterday we were creating categories. Today we will create the products. Okay. Let's write products here. Post. It's post. Good. We are in the body. We are in the JSON. Let's provide the products information here. We have two more fields: cost, like 420, and we have quantity. Quantity, we can say 20, right? And we can now change the name also. We can give the name as like iPhone hour. Okay, let's be realistic. And let's take the description also. For iPhone, why, or safety simply. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if you guys are telling me any errors. Okay, so we are good. Okay, so now we have created the post API, guys. We have taken our URL name. Let me check the port. Are we running in the port or not? Yes, we are running in 2500 only. So let's 2500. Our port is API is ecom, API V1 products, body, all the things are good. Let's see. Okay, so there is error. It was not able to find my API. Cannot post. So, okay. So it's not able to find my API. Okay, what could be the reason? Saying this API does not exist. Oh, okay. I have made the change after starting the server, it seems. Ah, okay. Yeah. I think I made this change after starting the server. I think this time it should work. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Message product dot created, and this is a product. Let's check it in database first. Are we able to see that? Yes, our first row has been created under the product table. iPhone cover, cost 420, description for iPhone safety, quantity 20, and created and updated and ID sequelize handles these three columns. Okay, now guys, I will stop it after pushing it and see your queries. Hit, add, and I want who have already understood, let's implement it quickly. Product post API. Okay, so now let me revise it first, and then I will take the questions. Okay, let me revise it, and then I will take the questions. Okay, so see what I did. I want to create a post API, so the users or client or customers can create the products directly, right? So for that, I have written one endpoint for us, so they can use this endpoint for calling the post API or create API. Okay, so that's what that this is our endpoint slash ecom slash API v1 slash products. Then for handling the creation logic, we have created one controller, and that controller is create products. We have imported it here. Now let's go back to the product controller. Okay. Now you can see in the product controller, we have created one function, create product. We have exported it. We have imported our models because these models at the end are going to interact with database. And then the first thing which we are doing in our create product function, we are first fetching all the data from request.body. Then the next line, then this if condition is doing this thing, that if your product data does not have name, cost, and quantity, I'm saying these four fields are missing. So you cannot go ahead, you cannot create this product. Simply return the error from here. Then, if this is not the case, then I'm just simply fetching all the values and storing it in variable, name, description, cost, quantity, and then I use our model and dot create and just passing these values. And if there is any error, 500. So that's what I did, guys. Okay, let me see your doubts. And in meanwhile, who have done it, who has already understood it, please continue it with Get API also. So now you have to write Get API for finding all the products. Create 4 or 5 products from the Postman and then write one API to get all the products. Okay. Okay. So yeah, need to restart server. Yes, I've already done it. From where it taking the created time. From where it is taking created time, it is taking from here. You can see in the models, you see the internally, sorry, in the migration, yeah, in the model, in the migration, you can see this created ad and updated ad is with there. So by default, SQLize add these columns and add the values from date dot now. So from your server only, it just convert these values to date dot now, and then send these values to server. Send these values to database tables. So from there it is taken. Can you tell us entire step that we take for creating this project so far? We'll discuss about that later. Yeah, in the last. You just remind me this thing similar again, and then I will just share these steps. Okay. Or otherwise, all the steps are written in readme.md also. My potato laptop got out of memory issues and got everything closed even class. Oh, that's also a big problem. So Ekta was sharing something module.export product routes. Yes, that looks good, Ekta. So Likhit has still has a problem. Let's see. App.use require a middleware. Okay. Category routes. If you have you shared the index file also? Oh, by the way, why these routes are coming from model files? Hey, Likhit, why these routes are coming from models file? I haven't observed this thing. This should come from routes folder, right? Oh, okay. Sure. Okay, thanks. I think I have to build this project by my own, otherwise I'm not going to understand it. So Deepak, you just need to do very simple things. You first need to do npm init. Your project will be started. Then you need to install some of the dependencies like Express, SQLize, MySQL2, SQLize CLI. These dependencies you need to start. Okay. Then you have to start creating some folders like controller, routes, index.js main file. Correct. These folders you will create. After that, and also the config folder also you create, correct? And then you need to write the SQLize init, npx SQLize init. It will create some folders for you automatically, like models, and I think it will change some of the things in config also. That's all you need to do, and then you can follow the steps which we have written in readme.md. And then, or you can watch the recordings also, right? Just see the starting parts in recording, but I think you can see it in faster way also, right? 2.x. So that way you can see the recording and then you can go from there. Changes in Postman, yeah, sure. In the Postman, we just change the name here, products, and let's see, are we still running the server? So I can just create multiple projects. 1 minute. I'm not running the server. So let me first run the server. Yeah. So yeah. So I just put it the URL products here, and then in the body, I just included all the fields: description, name, cost, quantity, and then I just click on the send. You can see our results here. Let's create any other um, products also. Let's create like anything, uh, certs or like summer certs. something somersaults, yeah. For men, simply cost, you can write it 70, quantity is 20, right? You can click on it. You can see now second item has been created, right? So that's how we can create a product. Okay, zoom please. Can you see? Can you guys see it now properly? Description, name, cost, the attributes which you have provided, just providing those values. Description, name, cost, quantity. Whoever has done it, please create the get API. Please create the get controller. Okay. Please put it into what is internal error, Nitesh? Have you understood the error? Okay, please post it here. Hey, Nishant, what do you want from Postman? You want this data? Let me paste it, or let me put it into the there also in README. Post API, and our data was like this. Okay. Yeah. Let me now post this also. Yeah, you can take it from there also. Huh? Okay. Node index.js. Which only the node index.js you need to run. See, every time only the main file we have to run, not any other file. Okay, so no, Nitesh, not this thing. You are getting internal server error. I'm fine. You're getting the same error in your console only, right? That you need to pass to me. And here we can see name, description. See, 500, it means definitely some model or server error. Nothing from there. Nothing. This error is not from UI side. Definitely everything looks good here. Okay, Nitesh has resolved it. Okay, so Nitesh, now create the get API where you can find all the resources from database. Whatever data you have created, you can find it. Okay. So see, for get API, just very simple. You just need to copy paste this thing, route.post, change the method to get, correct? And then write get all products rather than create all products. Get all product and import it from the controller file, and then in controller just create the another method with the same name, get all product, async function, get all product, request response, right? And do the try catch the error here, take the same thing here, internal server error, right? And then simply find all result is equal to products dot find all, correct? And then simply return it. Response dot send result, right? That's all you need to do only. get all products. Let's run it. Not this. Yes, node index.js. Let's first create any product here. Yes, we have created one product. Let's call the get API now. 2500. Call the same API here. Two slashes are there. Let's remove one here. So we are getting empty. Why is that? Let me check in the database. So we have one data, but it is not coming here. Why is that? Let's try to see our controller logic. Might be some problem there. So products dot find all. Is it the wrong way to write find all? Find one. No, we are writing correctly. Oh, awaits. Oh, we missed the await. Ah, that was very small thing which we missed. Let's create a record. Where is that? Yeah, it's here. So we have created the products. Now let's, okay, yeah. Yes, you can see. Now the products are coming. I only created one products. That's why I can see that products. So that's what you guys have to do that. Let me first commit these changes so you guys can see it. Get all products. Yes. Now the changes are available. Let me see your couching meanwhile. Done. Nitesh is saying done. So Nitesh, the next thing, if you have already done the get all, let's create the get product by ID. Let's create a third API, and that third API would be get product by ID. Okay. Let's try everyone who has done find all. Let's try the third API of get. That is get product by ID. Done, sir, but created two. I think I clicked on send one. Okay, that's fine. No problem. You will get two IDs in database. ID 1, ID 2. Not a problem. That's fine, Ishan. You can go ahead. Okay, so now if we are good, are you guys facing any problems? Let me know in the chat. Joseph is saying done. Okay. Great, Joseph. Error in Postman. What is the error, Likhit? The same error? 404. It means 404 means you are just passing some wrong. You're not passing all the things which are required, or you are passing wrong spelling, which you are checking in the controller part. Sarad has one doubt. Let's see Sarad doubts in meanwhile. Route.post. Okay, so this is the same. Some problem in your controller logic. Sarad, please check in my repo and compare everything properly. Please check in my repo here under the controller category.js. Check everything is matching or not. Not in the category, in the product, sorry. In the product.js, check that create product, get all products, everything values, everything is same. Are you exporting these things? Then in the routes, check in the routes in the product.js. Are you importing them correctly, using them nicely here? That's all only you have to do. Not no other problem. Sarad. Okay. Okay. So let's say meanwhile, let's create another API which I told to get things based on ID. Okay. So router.get. Now we want to get one ID also from here. That would be our product ID. So get product on ID. That would be our controller method name. On ID. Correct? Get product. Let me see what I name I given here. Yes, get category on ID. Yes. get product on ID. That's right. The same name we are following. We can just simply follow the same thing which we did for get. We'll do similar thing here, right? Let's copy this function also. Just change the name to get product ID. Same thing. Now we need to take the ID first, right? So let's take it. Yeah. Let's take it on the top const product ID equal to request dot, because it is coming in params, right? So params dot ID. And let's check if not product ID. By the way, if not product ID, this API will not call, right? So yeah, that's fine. And here we need to do product find dot find one. And then we need to pass the where attribute. Where ID equal to product ID. That's all I think, guys. That's all you need to do. And I think it will work. Let's check it out. Node index.js. Let's create a product first. So I'm creating the same product here for men and Somersets. Yeah, our first product has been created. Let's go to the get API. Let's call /1. Yes, we can see now we are getting individual records here. Okay, guys, so let me push this change also. Whoever has done it, they can compare their changes with this. Whoever has not done it, please, you can look here. In single product, yeah. Yes, I just posted. Yes, let me know in the chat. You guys are facing any other problem? Likhit, what happened with your problem? Is it resolved now? And I remember somebody was facing 500 also, right? Who was that? Is it resolved? Okay, great, Likhit. Somebody was facing 500 problem also, right? Nitesh was that, or I'm not sure. Oh, Sarad was there. I think Sarad was there or Nitesh. Please check, guys. I have already posted everything in my GitHub repo. Please take the things from there. What happened, Nilanjan, Ekta, Rachna, Bharat? I remember these names. Divyakanta. Are you guys following it? Are you guys? Hariharan, sir, we cannot perform post by multiple products. Yes, we can do that. There is one method, right? Create bulk create. Bulk create. We can simply from the UI send one array, and then we can pass that array to bulk create. Okay, Hariharan? Doing okay. Vishal, yes, done till get ID. Okay. Ekta, if you have already done it, Bharat, you have already done it. Please go for update API. Same structure as the categories. Go for update now. Sure, Ankit, please try it. Now the two APIs only left, which is update and delete. So whoever has done it, please try to do it. The next two one, update and delete. Same structure you need to follow as you followed for categories. Okay. Nilanjan is saying, sir, I'm stuck, so I decided just to learn what you have done today. And where you are stuck, Nilanjan? In which part you have stuck? Installation part. npm install. Still, it didn't work for you. Oh, it's weird. 1 minute, guys. Just 1 minute. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, it's weird, Niranjan. Why it didn't happen? It might be some network problem on your side. Otherwise, installation does not take that much time. Because installation does not take that much time. Yeah. So you have you tried with individual package also like npm install express, npm install sequelize, npm install sequelize CLI? That way you might get some answers. Ankit, what happened? Vishal, you were trying, right? Okay, some of the package you've tried. Do not need to install body parser, Niranjan. Just install remaining one. Sequelize CLI, Sequelize, and MySQL 2, Express, and .env. .env, yes, .env is needed, yes. Okay. Okay, so has somebody done the update and delete also? Yes, git ignore and .env file also. Nilanjan, you have to add. See this .env file. This file also you need to have. Anyone done the delete and updation one? Let me just create the APIs. I will not create the controller for you guys. I will just create the APIs. And then I will see. So yeah, for update it will be put, and then we will be having the delete also. Correct? And then this will be update product, and then this will be delete product. Correct? And then we will, and from both places we are passing the ID, right? And then here it will be update product, comma, delete product. And the same goes for controller also. Delete product and then update product. I will not create a controller right now. I will just keep these functions empty for you guys. So you guys can just try some of the things here. I will write the functions also. Update product, track response, right? And now I will write down the delete method also. Delete product. Now you just need to write the controller logic. Okay, let me post this change so everyone can get it. Update and delete. So I just left, guys, the controller part. I want you guys to try it as we have seen in the categories. Same thing you have to do it here. Okay, Likhit is saying we have to give products again and again, or we can, yes, we can add in default. See, we have to give the product again and again. Otherwise, we can add it here in our index.js. Similar, we have added the categories. In similar way, we can add the product also. Similar way, we can do await product dot bulk create like this. Await products dot bulk create, and then here we can get default products. Correct? And on the top, we need to take products again. Do not forget. Last time somebody has forget this thing. I think Likhit was only who has not imported here. So products products, right? And then create one dummy array for products also. Default products, correct? As you created for categories, in similar way you have to create for products also. Default product, default category, and then in default products provide the same values, correct? Like this. Where is the post API? Yeah, like this. And this will not be deleted. Right? Just change the value here for women, female clothes, 1200. Yeah. In this way, now you cannot, these records will not be deleted. Let me run it for you guys. Let me show you. Node index.js. Let's check our database. Yeah, summer search, female search. Automatically this one created. And if I go now without creating any entry, if I click on the get part, you see, if I remove, if I call the all one, find all, you can see all records are coming. Okay. So let me push these changes also. Default records. Yeah, it's available in GitHub. Sir, I'm having a doubt. In Postman, after I create some values for product mode, after some time it get deleted. Ah, yes, that would be deleted, right? You will if you will start your server, it will be deleted because you are doing that, right? Sync, this thing, sequelize.sync. It is, if you will read the query of sequelize.sync, you will see every table is first they are deleting it, then creating it from the new beginning. So it is just happening again and again. Once you restart your server, everything is deleted in database and then again created. So that's why it is just deleting. Yes, express.json can serve purpose of body parser. Yes. No. You are not doing anything wrong, Ekta. Right now I created 2 default entries. So जब तक चलता रहेगा, जब तक तुम अपना सर्वर को बंद नहीं करोगे, तब तक वो रिकॉर्ड्स हमेशा रहेंगे by default. Okay. So anyone has done the update API? Let's now talk about the update API. Okay. So in update, we can update 4 things, right? Name, description, quantity, and cost. So I think this is going to be similar. The first condition is going to be similar as create product, like this condition. This condition is going to be same because we are going to check here that the data which we are getting, all these 4 things are there or not. So we will add the description also, product data dot description. So if name, cost, and quantity, cost, quantity, and description. So first thing is this only. We are checking these fields should be there if we are updating it. Okay. Now the next thing I told you to find out that ID, right? Because we are going to get ID also here. Find out that ID exists in our database or not, which we are trying to search for. So const ID is equal to, or product ID equal to request dot params, right? Because it is going to be in params dot ID. Now just try to find it, this ID. Try catch. Correct? Let's take it from here. This error line. Because error line everywhere same. Correct? And now let's call the product. Yeah, write it product. And use the find one Or find, there is one more method, find by primary key. So both our methods are there. Find one is also there, or find by primary key is also there. Where ID equal to product ID. Correct? As we got the product, as we got this product, we can simply update things here. Product dot name equal to the same thing. These four things we need to fetch from product data also. Right? Now we can simply update it. Product dot name is equal to name. So it will be update this field with the updated value. Same goes for cost. Same goes for description. Same goes for quantity. And I told you, after doing everything, you just need to do await product dot save. Sorry, this product, yeah. Product dot save. Correct? And then we can simply return the response from here. Response dot send. Same message. Product got updated successfully. Yeah. Let's test it out. So see guys, let me repeat it. What I did first, I just taken all the data from body, also taken the ID from the params, and then I am checking the condition that in the update body, name, cost, quantity, and description, everything should be there. If not, simply return the error. Now here we are just fetching that data and storing it in variable name, description, cost, quantity. Then what I did, this is the new thing. So I am finding out that this entry exists in database or not. See, I missed one condition here, by the way, which is if product. Because if product exists in database, then do all these things. Then do all these things. Right? And if product does not exist in database, then simply return the error that this product does not exist. Right? So we can simply do here else response dot send status. We can write first status because it's a client error. 400 dot send, and we can simply say message that product ID missing, or product ID does not exist in database. Does not exist. Simply does not exist. No need to write database or anything. Okay. So that's what we did. Let's test it out, guys. Node index.js. Okay, so first check all the records exist or not. Yes, we can see ID1, ID2, both are existing. Now let's update ID2. Okay, let's update ID2. Our API name, we can check it from product.js roots. It's just the products. Everything is same. Here this, okay, let's update it here now. So name is fine, bang, and description is also fine. Let's update the quantity. Quantity I am writing 24, and cost we are adding 450. Remember, we are trying to do this for ID2. If you can see ID2, yeah, if you can see the ID2, it's female search, cost this, and description this. Now we are going to change everything here. Okay, guys. Now we are going to make it name as bank, description about bank and payment, quantity 24, cost 450. Let's try it. So we got internal server error. Let's see what is the error we are getting here. So internal server error. So this error is definitely coming from here. Okay. So let's put it console here. Before that, let's check anywhere. Product data, product data, product data, product data. Products. Okay, are we writing it correct? Yes, product is there. Product dot find one is there. Where ID is equal to product ID. Looks good. If products await product dot save. Let me see, is anything missing from the category, because we have already done it. Does not look like anything we are missing. It's just the await we have added here. We will remove it. Let's see this time. Okay, let's update it. We are still getting the error, and now we can see product.save is not a function. Okay, it means product didn't give anything to us here. So if it is not given anything to us, it should not go there, right? Okay, let's console out the product also. You can see this line is throwing error. And like, let me check in the chat if you guys have any already suggestion. Spelling, I guess. There is product, not products. There is products, not product. No. This product we are talking here. And this one is looks good, right? Products. We are taking it this products. Anything wrong? No. Product dot find one. This is also correct, right? Get production on ID. Here also. Oh, okay. Await. I just missed the await again. This await again I missed. But that was only problem, right? I know. Yeah, because it didn't wait. Yeah, let's see it. So yeah, we are getting two products here. Now let's update the second product. Yeah, product got updated successfully. Let's check it. Yes, you can see, guys. Name is bank, cost is 450, about bank and payment, quantity 24. Okay. So let me first push these changes. Or we can create a delete also quickly. Delete is also very easy. So we can simply do try catch. We can catch the error. Similar thing. No. Yeah, this one. And it has await products dot destroy, right? Destroy, and we have to provide where ID and fetch the product ID from params. Product ID equal to request dot params dot ID. Correct? And then we just simply need to pass this product ID. Yes. And then simply return the response dot send message product deleted successfully. Okay, let's test this one also, guys, quickly. So now we are going to delete the product ID 2, same products. Okay, let's delete it. Yeah, product deleted successfully. Let's call our get API. You can see only one record is coming now. Okay, now let me push the changes. Update and delete. Yeah, now everything is available in GitHub. Let me see now questions. Should not be product.save and the passing product. No, actually, when we ran the product.find one, it gives us product objects. That product object already have .save function. So we do not need to capital products. We do not need the model there. We can just simply use the product.save from the returning data which we got from the find one method. Okay, we can just simply save it from there. Can update can change only one attribute also? Yes, but we need to change our logic for that. We need to remove our condition. Then we can create the for updating for one attributes also. Okay. Sir, we can put request.body in .create product directly. No need to take every value from there. Yes, Bharat, that's also right. We can directly take whole object from there and put it into product.create. Yes, that's also right. So guys, for this also, for this product model, I will also give you one question that you need to refactor your update APIs where you can update things on one attributes. Right now, we definitely needed 4 attributes, right, to update things. I want to update only one attribute at a time. How we will do it? We just need to update our update product controller. There only we need to make changes and nowhere else. Let's see our slide. That's what we have done today. We have created the controller, we have created the APIs. Yes, I think that's all from the today's class, guys. We have tested it and we have all the APIs. Oh, I think I missed one thing. Let me just add these APIs directly there in the README so you guys can test it also. So this is the get API. Get API for product ID, get API based on product ID. Same API /1, update API /put. This is the data. And now for delete API. Yes, I just written everything. Alright guys, now I want everyone to practice it and I just given one query to you guys. Please do that also. Okay guys, I push this change also. So it's better if we use NodeMon, right? So that we need not to start server every time we make it. Yes, sure. From the next class, I will start the NodeMon. So we do not need to restart our server. Sure. I think that's good suggestion, Ekta. Yes, Parag. So we'll do it from next class, yeah. So guys, everyone understood the query which you need to do? Yes, Parag, please tell what is your doubt. Above you ask, okay. So why find one when we can just update directly? Yes, we can do both ways. In the categories class, I told you, right? We can do both ways. With find one, also update one. In update also similar, like category dot update or product dot update. We need to provide what are we going to update it, and then the where condition. 2 things we need to provide. We can do that. In that scenario, save is not necessary. You just simply need to run the queries. Yes, I think I need to check how can we use the raw queries there. We definitely can use it. Yes, that is our query. We need to modify only one field in products in the update API. I think try to do with model.update. I think that would be easy for updating one thing only. Yeah, dot update method. Yes, that would be easy. Yes, Parag, that's right. It provides us freedom. Yes. Sure, everyone. So please, let's try this, and we will connect in our next lecture. I think tomorrow, next lecture is our revision. So I will tell you, like, please revise everything, and then whatever doubts you had, we can just answer in those in that doubt. And in that session, I am also trying to talk little bit about association and sequelize association and migration and seeders. But after that class, I think on the Friday, we are going to talk a lot about association. Okay, so in next class we'll talk less about association. Okay, but in the Friday class we are going to discuss a lot about the association. Okay. Okay, so guys, that's all for today. Have a good night. Bye bye. Oh, thanks. You feel it that way, Vishal. Very good night. Nilanjan, please resolve that problem and try to run it. Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night. Bye bye. Yeah, sure.